Welcome to the pit. I'm Kit. So, you're interested in becoming a concept artist. Well, in this video, I'll give you 3 personal tips for you to start your journey. Please keep in mind these are the tips that I learned as an individual artist, also from friends, aka other artists, or what I've learned from art school. Oh, and a little note, throughout the video, I'll also have quote unquote live footage of me explaining my art tips from in my sketchbook. And this is mainly to help those who are usually visual learners to understand how the process works and giving you like just a visual person, because verbally a lot of the times it's not going to click for people, and I'm one of those people because I need pictures. I got this smooth brain. But anyway, okay, let's get started. Step 1. Pick 2 of your favorite animals. You see, I say favorites, but it's like in air quotes. It's just to help narrow it down for those who can be indecisive. I should know, because I am one of those people. This is a private circle / triangle or whatever we're gonna go with this. It's a shape. We're all in a big, gigantic shape here. We're all gonna be having some moments, okay? I'm sharing my feelings with you guys. I'm getting off topic. Anyway, in this case, I picked a snowy owl and a desert cat. They are polar opposites. One is a bird and one is a mammal. Well, and also one of them can eat one or the other, but no, they can't. But that doesn't mean we can't make something out of this. After you pick the animals, gather references of the creatures in different poses. Then draw / sketch these poses. Remember, they don't need to be perfect. These are just practice / studies. This is supposed to help you understand how their body is shaped and how they can move. For this exercise, draw 5 poses for each of your animals. Step 2. Pick your creature's body base. Okay, so you've made 5 animal poses. In this case, 10, if we're gonna just be all mathy about it. Now, choose 1 pose from your 2 animal sketches and make them into your creature's base. That sounded a little bit confusing, so let me explain. In my sketch, I chose to make the desert cat the base for my creature's body. I brought the features of the snowy owl, like the eyes, the claws, the feathers, etc. And when I use the desert cat's body, I'm keeping some characteristics so it can be recognized. The crucial point when you're making a creature or a character is that they have to have a good silhouette. Now, that doesn't mean you are limited. You can add some things that makes it look the way you want / what you imagined, or, better. Example. Okay, the thing I want you guys to make note about, like I said, when you're doing concept art, make some notes. That is a key and crucial point. For example, like with this little guy, I was using a reference that I got off of Pinterest. Don't worry, I'm going to have the picture and the artist's name on the screen somewhere. But yeah, I was trying to get the pose of the creature. In the video, I'm pretty sure I mentioned that I'm using the body of a desert cat and the features of both the snowy owl and the desert cat, but we're having the body / the base of the creature as the desert cat. So, like that concept, love it too. So I tried to do the small pause thing left, and I'm like, I like that idea, and I like where it's going, but I hate the tail, because it's just, I don't know why, but it screams. What's that monkey called? It's those little small monkeys that have a bushy tail type of thing. And I don't know where I was going with this, but I did like the eyes, but those little feathers, I don't like it. I didn't like it. So I made a note about it. It's like, okay, maybe we can just try something else, take away the wings. Because on the first try, it still looked like a griffin to me. And that's the thing when you're doing creating creature concept art. You don't want to make a creature that already exists unless you want to do that as a practice. By all means, go for it. But I do not want to do that. So that was sketch number 1. Sketch number 2, on the other hand, was just a front view practice of trying something else, like the rounder head. And when I was looking at references for both the desert cat and the owl cat, I realized, oh, they kind of have, the desert cat has more of an oval shaped head, whereas the snowy owl has like a more roundish type of head. So I decided, okay, you know what, I'm just going to take the desert cat head shape and put it like that instead of just doing what I did with this one. So, like where this is going, and I decided to give it more pointier ears, which the desert cat kind of has, but they're short, but I decided to elongate them. This one, the chest fluff, I wanted to keep the chest fluff to just be like, oh yeah, snowy owl, it's here, you can see the features. And I wanted to give this one, excuse me, I burped, talons, but again, these paws made it look like, oh gosh, these are more like lion, puma, big cat type of paws, and we're looking for a small cat. So I made a note of that as well. Like, I love this one, but I decided to give myself a different idea. And I decided to give myself a different idea for, like, maybe give it 3 legs or something. That's another thing you can try. Well, even though it's concept art and practice, you can still add something new to it. Specifically, if you wanted to give it some changes, add some details from other animals that you want to include to it. Or you just, go a little crazy, but, try to make it consistent, okay? Make sure it's recognizable. If you go too far out, you're gonna mess up your silhouette, and you don't want that. You don't need that. Okay, so that was sketch 2. Love this one better, but I still feel like it was missing something, so I decided to do something different. I decided to separate the body and the head and do it 2 separate ways. So we're gonna work on the body. So we're gonna decide to work on the body, which is exactly what I did for sketch 3. And I decided to give give it 3 legs instead of 4. Just like, I don't know why, but it seems more mythical and mystical now than it did before. So I'm like, okay, I love the 3-leg concept. The floof is a little bit better, and also the pattern is more organized, whereas this was just scattered, and that was all over the place, and we don't need that. So I decided to keep it regular and patterned and organized instead of running all over the place. So I decided to bring back the wings on sketch 3 because, yes, it will. Because, come on, come on. And the tail, I just decided instead of giving it all of these feathers and just stick it to just 3 feathers on the tail. So, yeah, re-sketch, make the paws smaller. We are still going to add the talons. It's just retractable right now. So, yes, just like any cat. Now, to the final sketch concept, which would be the head. I gave my little creature the, air floofs. Kind of makes it more aerodynamic, so to speak, when it flies. Because, I don't know why, it just feels like it's a good idea. Plus, I love the floof. You can't go wrong with floof. There's nothing wrong with floof. Okay, and I decided to add the antlers and put it little cobwebs on his ears, because I've seen that actually on animals in real life, especially with like moose, sometimes deer too. But since it's going to be in a cold environment because, snowy owl, I decided to make it frozen dewdrops. Do you remember that scene in Frozen, for the first one, where Anna, Kristoff, and Sven were walking through a frozen forest with dewdrops with dewdrops that were frozen on the willow trees leaves? Is that what they called it? And so I decided to add that same concept. And then I thought of, oh yeah, Tinkerbell from Silver Mist when she was putting dewdrops on spiderwebs. And I'm like, okay, that sounds like a good concept. So I decided to add dewdrops and ice crystals and just to give it that fantasy-esque look. And here we have a close-up of what the ice gems and the frozen dewdrops would look like. So yeah, there you go. Planned out everything else. And now we're just going to do the thing and put it all together.
And that we did. And this is your result. Ah, isn't it nice when things just come together? But Kit, I hear you say, You said this was going to be 3 steps. This is only 2. Why, thank you. Thank you very much. But hold your horses. We're not done yet.
Final step. Step 3. Create an environment for your creature. Right! Now you've created your creature, but wait, something's missing. Your creature needs a home. Well, how do I make one? Shut up and sit down, I'll tell you. Well, where do you find your creature's environments? For example, when you chose your creatures, where are their natural habitats? Would you like to use your first creature's environments? Or would you like to use your second creature's environment? Or would you want to go crazy and combine both of their environments? Now, that's pretty interesting. Let's deep dive into that in the next video. Knee snapper. In case you didn't notice, the title of this video is We're Doing Mythical Creatures Concept Art. Keep up now. I don't want to lose you. But in all seriousness, I hope you guys find this video very helpful. This is my first tutorial video, and I would love to see what you made so far.
Hi, well, I decided to give you guys a little sneak peek of the next parts video, so here you go. Okay, so now that we've combined our creature and made it look, mythical the way we want it, now we have to put it into an environment. And for that, we're going to have to work on thumbnail sketches, which is crucial, especially if you're going to be an environment concept.
Add me on Instagram so I can see your artwork, and I might show them on the next video. Just saying, come on, don't be scared, come on, I want to see. Have a great day, evening, night, and you are always welcome to the pit. Bye.
Wait, before we end this video, I gotta give a quick shout out to my buddy Ken and my buddy P for helping me with the thumbnails and also helping me with trying to get the recordings to me. But technical difficulties happened on both of our ends, so I had to re-record some stuff, but I'm still giving them a shout out because at least they helped. So, yeah, this video wouldn't be possible without them, so say thank you P, thank you Ken, okay, bye. Okay, leave now. Bye.